Well, viral meningitis has been a busy little bugger in WWE, hasn't it? We now have two changes to two fairly big matches at TLC. Oh, and by the way, this is Real Honesty with John Ridlin. I'm John Ridlin. This is Rapid Fire episode 41. Kurt Angle has replaced Roman Reigns. It will be Kurt Angle returning to a WWE ring for the first time in a little over 11 years. But he competed for about a decade in Impact Wrestling, so let's not act like he hasn't been in a wrestling ring. And let's not act like he didn't compete in some indie shows, including for What Culture Pro Wrestling recently. I think it was like sometime earlier this year or late last year. Kurt Angle's kept active in the ring. The problem is that you have to wonder how the toll on his body is going to affect him in this match. I'm sure he's in phenomenal shape for being 48 years old. He's certainly clean and seems to have his mind right and seems to be in great shape. I just wonder about putting him in a hardcore match, putting him in like something with tables, ladders, chair spots, and various other spots. Now, hopefully, everybody seems like they're pretty safe workers there, so I think everything will go fine. Maybe this could lead to Miz versus Kurt Angle. Maybe Kurt Angle appearing at Survivor Series in the in-ring capacity. Using him sporadically up to Mania 34, actually, I think would be fine. Hopefully, everybody that's affected by this illness, by viral meningitis, what it could possibly be for everybody. Hopefully, Roman Reigns is okay. Bray Wyatt is okay, Bo Dallas, JoJo, and anyone else affected. Nia Jax possibly, maybe even Neville, even though reports are they walked out because they were unhappy. Nia Jax has a leave of absence from WWE. Neville may have just quit WWE. Hopefully, it's not because of viral meningitis. Reading up on the issues and the symptoms and everything, what it can affect, it's no joke, absolutely no damn joke whatsoever. So hopefully everybody recovers. Still, I gotta say, that it's kind of funny they built up this whole Shield reunion, now it's not going to happen, at least yet. It'll probably happen, say, the night after TLC, or maybe even a couple weeks after, coming into Survivor Series. Many are saying they should just scrap the whole pay-per-view. No. Don't scrap the pay-per-view. You can make this work. They have a deep enough talent pool where even if they have to bring up some NXT guys or have a couple other cruiserweight matches or something like that, have something where you're going to make the most out of this. You have a responsibility to your talents also that are healthy, and to the fans and the various people. So I don't want to see the pay-per-view canceled. So as of now, and I'm recording this just around 3 p.m. on October 20th, so 2 days more till TLC. Hopefully everything's going to be okay. Hopefully everybody can be good to go and everything, and that, the matches go off without a hitch. Personally, I wasn't that excited for the card. I wasn't excited for the card in general, even though I thought the potential 3 women's matches, a couple cruiserweight matches, and the main event could work because you didn't have so many titles defended. I was like, okay, it's not going to work so good. But Kurt Angle returning to the ring certainly has my attention, and I hope that he's going to be just fine afterwards. You have to wonder how Daniel Bryan feels, though. You do have to wonder how Daniel Bryan feels. If he's been cleared by so many doctors, but WWE doctors won't clear him. I would be upset if I were him. I would have been upset if I was Daniel Bryan, because if you remember right, and I'm going off on a bit of a tangent here before I get to another match, Daniel Bryan was forced to retire in February of 2016, and I remember because I was there live, and it was a sad, sad day. Now, in retrospect, if he was suffering seizures and suffering, bad side effects from neck issues and concussions, then it's a good thing that he did retire. But you also have to remember that Tommy Dreamer was even brought in for a little bit of an angle with the Dudleys and the Wyatts and stuff like that, and Rhino was even teaming up with him, and it wasn't great. It wasn't great because you have to wonder, with Tommy Dreamer, with all his concussions, all his medical issues, that's the best they could do. Bring in Tommy Dreamer, but they won't clear Daniel Bryan. Still, that's another story for another day. But you do have to wonder how upset he is. How upset Daniel Bryan is. Because you can tell he clearly wants to wrestle. And if he leaves WWE when his contract's up in September of next year, All the best to him. I just don't want him to be severely injured. But anyway, Kurt Angle being back in the ring, I'm certainly all for it. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be great. I just hope that nothing bad happens to his neck. Because the man's got a family. He's done everything in the ring that he needs to do. He did everything in WWE that he needed to do, besides win the Royal Rumble. That I can think of as a big milestone. He did a ton of great things in Impact Wrestling. Ton of great things, had a ton of great feuds and stuff like that I could go into on a whole nother show. So I'm interested to see how they tell the story and everything, because the card's got potential to be an underrated pay-per-view. Now, I don't think it's going to be more than a B pay-per-view, but I want to give a chance for these matches to succeed. But then a big one, and this one's huge. Bray Wyatt is out. AJ Styles is in. AJ Styles facing off against the Demon Finn Balor. Or it's just AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. I don't know. I'm going to tell you this. That's a match that I'm going to watch. That is a potential match of the year candidate. Since they only have 7 matches on the card, including Drew Gulak's PowerPoint presentation, if I were them, I would have that match. I would just have that on the pre-show. Move Alicia Fox and Sasha Banks onto the main card. Have 7 matches on the main card. Give Styles versus Balor 20 minutes, and you tell me that can't be something that people would be interested and locked into? I think so. So I hope that Bray, Bo, JoJo, Roman, anyone else that is affected by this viral meningitis or this illness, even if it's not that, whatever it is, hopefully they recover. Certainly don't wish that on any talent. TLC could be a lot of fun. Could be a whole lot of fun. I don't know if it's going to be great. But let's just see what happens. WWE is trying to make the most of it. I don't want to see them cancel the pay-per-view. There's no reason. Unless there was the death of a wrestler, then I could understand them canceling the pay-per-view and say, no, we're going to maybe make this an entire special on Raw or something like that. But otherwise, I think the TLC has the potential to do pretty well. So I want to say, again, in closing, great to see Kurt Angle, going to be great to see Kurt Angle back in the ring. Same with seeing AJ Styles versus Finn Balor. Other matches on the card have the potential to succeed, especially the 3 women's matches, if given the proper amount of time. Cruiserweight match, just have Kalisto win. And the main event could be a lot of fun. Also, check out the TLC prediction show I did with the Derminator. My friend Chris. One of the great creative minds of the show, one of the 2 creative minds behind the show. Check out the prediction show we did, because none of the matches really have, the matches have changed or whatever, and obviously, AJ versus Balor is a lot different than Bray versus Balor. But just check out that prediction show, and then enjoy, and let's enjoy TLC. Let's give a chance to this. That's what I want to say to all the WWE fans, and to any fans that aren't WWE fans that are saying, these people got sick, WWE's doing this. Dude, shut up. Because I wouldn't wish ill on the Young Bucks or Kenny Omega or any New Japan talents or any Impact Wrestling fanboys. I would not wish any ill on any of the talents. Even Josh Matthews, even as much as I don't like the guy, would not wish that anybody goes through viral meningitis. I've actually known people that have gone through it. It is not good. It is not good. It could be potentially life-threatening. It also could be just something that could, pass pretty quickly within 7 to 10 days. So again, let's give TLC a chance and hope that it succeeds with these new changes and everything. Let's hope everybody recovers 100% and is back on the road, entertaining people by putting their bodies on the line and doing great things and providing for their families. Let's hope that we can have some great things happen with TLC and beyond. Anyway, that's what I gotta say. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What do you guys think of these changes? Does it make you more excited, less excited for TLC? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. It's been Real Honesty with John Ritlin. I'm John Ritlin. I will see you on Sunday.